Hello to my Scorpios. My name is Angela, and here you're invited to my space, a sacred space where we receive channeled messages and some advice for you to take along for your soul's evolution. This is High Priestess Healer 1111, and I'm proud to be your host tonight. We're going to get right into it with my Seer's Light deck here. This one already came out. Death and rebirth seems to be always the case, huh? So that's where you're at, but you're seeing it from a bird's eye view. You're to the point where it's more of a rebirth than the death. Like, okay, the death has happened, and now you're healing and beginning from the foundation and remembering who you are and just being more authentic with yourself and following your passions and doing introspection and following towards the things that make you happy, which is your north node. So keep going that way if you're going that way. Yeah, you've looks like you're at the end of rope with a few things. You've had a lot of pain but it looks like you must have realized that it's time to let go, and so you had to let go of something or someone, and you may or may not have known it, and I don't know exactly why it is that you're needing to walk away, but I did see the Tower. But hey, after the Tower is the Star, so it's all good. And see the Knight of Wands, which I saw in your bottom shuffle. Five of Pentacles. But hey, we got the World here, okay? That's a precious commodity right there. All right, the Hangman, I don't know what to think about. The Tower, okay? A pinnacle moment there, all right? So you've gone through this death and rebirth. Look at you. I'm saying that you've got lots of energy. You've got lots of creative ideas. I mean, I can see so much excitement, in your face, so much passion, and so this is, where you want to be at, this type of a transition into us being more thrill seeking, instead of, always, hermit mode or what have you. You could be starting some new kind of project, or doing some traveling, or just something, that makes you feel alive, right, after this death and rebirth. And you still may be dealing with some issues pertaining to whatever it is that the problem was. But it looks like you get out of that shortly, within 5 months, and then you learn the lessons you're supposed to, so that you can move on to the next phase of your life, which is you ascend to a new level. So you start to feel better and better each time you ascend, because you gain more wisdom, and your inner world changes your outer world, and your outer world gets better every time you have this maturity or this spiritual growth or awakening is what we call it, okay? So if you're here, you're awakening, and I'm here to help you to catalyze, make that process be swifter for you or easier for you, so that you don't think you're being cursed, okay? There's a lot to an awakening, but go with the flow and stay connected to source, Those are the two things that I would recommend for sure, that you do. So, like, there is sad, and there's grief, and not knowing what to do, and sobbing, and lots of hard times, and but I feel like the whole time this person knew what to do, because there's a key there, and it's like, okay, I know I need to go, but I'm not, or this person hasn't lifted up their head long enough to to see it. But that's not the case, because it comes after the time when you got the rebirth and you got the new energy and stuff. So I'm saying you're getting over this, you're looking up, you're seeing the key, you're opening the door, and you go through the door, okay? And through that portal or that door, is a whole new world, and this is the World card. And actually, that's kind of the theme that I got. I know it sounds really corny, but before we I started shuffling, that came to me, like a whole new world, you know, a whole new level of beauty, type of thing. Yeah, but staying aligned, right, and waiting for intuitive promptings, okay? You know, after you get into a higher state of consciousness and, you know, you're learning how to love yourself and give love properly and, you know, have healthy boundaries and, you know, follow the passions in your life and, you know, just get balanced. You know, you're going to start wondering, okay, what should I do now? You know, I've got this zest for life. Look at this. That whatever that tower was, it was worth it. You know, whatever that death and rebirth was, it was worth it. So when you're going through it, just remember whatever you're doing and is going to be something worth it on the other side. Okay. Here's a page, you know, of wands. So that's also a good news, a messenger. Some times, you know, a person who's very outgoing. You know, just got the spunk of life, you know, they start to get spontaneous and energetic and more sociable, so it's bringing out the good side in you, you know, the side that you always knew, but you kind of like forgot is what the channel message is. You got the Lover's card. Wow, you're really attracting to your counterpartner swiftly. Yeah, there's your lover that you were calling in or wishing you had, you know, and you're going in a new direction, you know. So that's been like the case for most people, you know, is that this death and rebirth and, you know, ending contracts here, ending contracts there, and, you know, just being so different vibrationally that, you know, it's hard to be in relationships sometimes with people, you know. So it's, you know, easier when you grow together, or you can, you know, compromise, or you talk and you stay, you know, in tune with each other. You're not like at odds, or, you know, there's chaos or no communication or arguing, things like that, you know. So that's not a very healthy, you know, place to put yourself into. That definitely will make any relationship fall soon. So here you got your Four of Pentacles. You're doing really well for yourself. You're loving yourself and you're saving love for others. You know, who wouldn't feel nice and secure if they have their plenty of money, and she's confident here, and she has now her divine counterpartner, this new zest for life, you know, that got her out of, you know, fear and, you know, turmoil and, you know, just constantly thinking or reliving, you know, things in this person's head that, or experiences, you know, that needed to be processed and healed and loved on, so that they, you know, she could leave that old person to rest and, you know, experience what it feels like to be an adult who's responsible for themselves as an adult, you know, given the things that they learned, you know, as, you know, growing up, you know, their environment. It's now time for us to make our own decisions, how to act, how our boundaries should be. Our ancestors want us all to, you know, evolve each time. So every generation, a better generation, whatever that means to you, however you do that, however you're guided, right? That's your lineage. I'm not going to mess with your lineage there. Bottom of the deck is Queen of Swords. They say this is what you don't see. A lot of the readers coming towards you. So there could be someone who is coming towards you. That's not even actually the that's not actually the answer I'm saying. It's like there's a lover, but then there's a Knight of Swords. So it might be two people coming towards you, but you are on the queen. You're the Queen of Swords, and I think you end up cutting off, you know, whomever you cut off, and you know, the person that you cut off is obviously the person who is going to then allow for your divine counterpartner to come in. So one of these are the divine counterpartner, so you have to decide which one is it. Okay, is it this Knight of Swords, or is it this Lovers? Okay, so the feeling here is, you know, that these two here are the counterpartners. Okay, there's plenty of love in between them. So yeah, I would say so as well. I like to look at the top of the deck as well. It's important to me. And this relationship is a go. Happiness, bliss, everything that you ever wished is just right here. So count yourself lucky. You have your karma obviously paid, if you believe in that kind of thing. And now you're starting to get, you know, more clarity. Starting to celebrate and have success, revelations, you know, all the things that you need to make this relationship a good relationship. So whatever it is that this death was, it was a good thing, and to me it seems like it was, you know, some type of a breakup. Okay, especially with like another person, you know, coming into the mix. You know, either way, if it wasn't your ex, it was somebody, you know, that, you know, you're cutting off because you're saying, I already choose who I choose. And then, you know, or maybe you didn't know, and then at the time you needed to know, you knew, and so that was a blessing for you. So that was a channel message for you too. Let's see. Let's see. Here's some hidden truth cards I like to read. It says, what would you like to hear from your divine masculine, your divine feminine, a former lover, a love interest, or simply the one who got away? Ask and you will receive the truth. So you just set the intentions for whomever you want it to be about or from. I am not available. I am becoming a better person. See, that's a responsible thing. Once they can give love, then they'll be ready. Then they'll become available. I know I messed up everything. So obviously there's some kind of he or she is trying to fix things. I want to feel that way again. So possibly somebody that you know or had deep feelings for. So I know I messed up everything came out. That could be you, that could be them from the breakup, or it could be, you know, an ex. It says, I am becoming a better person. Like, those are the ones from the bottom of the deck. So, you know, I think that they're thinking, you know, once I become a better person, I'll have, you know, I have enough to offer you that I feel that you're worthy of, and we're worthy of each other, and, you know, we can have a good, healthy relationship, right? So that's the new sexy, is that men are working on themselves like women are, and they're, you know, so that they can be just as, you know, loving and compassionate and caring as we are. And we can also, you know, we're not weenies. We can take care of ourselves, you know, but it's not like we can't take care of ourselves. We choose to be with the people that we choose to be with, you know. Men are a little stronger. But my point is not that. Let's see if I get any more here. I love you unconditionally. So yeah, there is a lot of love in the situation. Sounds like they probably are from some type of there's some type of a past life situation, if you believe in that. These cards could reveal that. Let's check that out. Check that out here. Let's see. All right. Your love life is ascending and you need a holiday. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Yeah, so you're learning how to love unconditionally, just like whomever this is also, okay? Y'all are both becoming better people for each other, okay? Let's see. Let go of control issues and let friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. All right, let's see what comes out. That was just some bottom of the deck information, some behind the scenes. What's on the forefront? What's the juice? What I say, first card that comes out, past life. It just felt so deep, so beautiful. Like, I can't even explain it. You have to experience it. It says past life relationship. You have known each other before. I mean, there's no denying when you know somebody that your souls are so entwined or know each other so much. You know, it's like, I don't know how this is happening, but it's happening, you know? So that's a really weird feeling for a lot of people, you know, but that kind of thing actually happens more than you would think, especially nowadays, you know, because, you know, I really believe we came here nowadays to bring it together so we could start, you know, working together. It's not about, you know, working apart. It's about working together, basically. Whoa, that one. Okay, I'll take only those there. I'm done with these. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So, like he says, I'm becoming a better person, so he's retreating. And keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So this person says, I know I messed everything up. I love you unconditionally. And apparently, you know, you have some kind of differences in love, and you just feel it's different when you are with somebody and that you don't perceive was loving you, and you're with somebody that you perceive as love. You feel the difference, and so sometimes you felt different love from different people, and this person you love very deeply. Okay, and there's always, you know, soul bonds to be together. They don't always stay together. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. You know, that's just the law of the land, you know, and sometimes we even made these contracts before we got here, okay? So you'll know what's right for you if you can get connected to source, okay? That's my #1 goal. It's that to help you with that process, because even that can be hard, okay? So I'd like to bring in and invite Archangel Michael to be with us and to help give any message that he has for you. Archangel Michael, what would you like to say to our listeners? Okay, I'm not getting one. I might have to pick one myself. Can you give me one, please? I'll pick that one. Explore your options. Dear God, or repeat after me, sorry. Dear God, thank you for your wisdom and love, helping me see, understand, and assess all of my alternative options. Please guide me in the best direction for my health, happiness, and life's purpose. That's so beautiful. Please guide me in the best direction for my health, happiness, and life's purpose. So explore your options, starting with a prayer to God, who will not lead you astray, okay? Let's see. The surrender cards. Let's see. Here's the Soul's Journey cards. I really like these cards. They kind of give us a perspective of, you know, where we're at, what we need to work on, you know, some of the blockages you have, so that, you know, you can get ahead and you can grow and put some of the lower level, you know, vibrations or feelings aside and, you know, be in a more comfortable place when you begin to learn more things that you need to help you with that ascension process. So, okay, guilt is a big one. It says, I release any belief that no longer assists in my soul's growth. Okay? And that, I mean, take it, I know it's in your throat still. I know you feel bad, but that's not what you should do. It says, the energy of fear has many guises to complicate your path to loving yourself. Guilt is the most devious because it's a wolf in sheep's clothing. It is a self-imposed emotion that pretends to be instructive and enlightening. Guilt can help us grow when we realize that our actions have been hurtful to others and that we need to make amends. After we do so, though, it's time to learn from the behavior and move on. The problem arises when we hold on to guilt, feeling that serves no purpose other than promoting self-destruction and low self-esteem. No one is perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. Guilt is not always rational, but you examine it subjectively, act on it, and release it. It becomes temporary emotion. Long-held guilt feelings are never good and will create a roadblock to self-love and happiness. Oh, guilt. I'm going to read that again. Guilty feelings are never good and will create a roadblock to self-love and happiness. You must continually scan your current emotions for any guilty feelings and bring them to the surface and analyze. Healthy guilt is a warning that action should be taken. Irritational guilt needs to be released. So that was a big message for somebody because they wanted me to read the whole page to you. That's so funny. Let me see. Here are my cards. All right. Let's find out what else your person would like to say to you. The one that you came on here for, the one that you'd like to hear from, this, you know, from you to somebody, you know, might resonate that way. Energies sometimes switch and yeah, all those kinds of things. Trust. Transform occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. Passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at the present. Enjoy it. I really like this one. It says, life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads you. Oh, that came over the hangman, so that could be for anybody who's wanting an answer towards something right here. They say go with the flow, okay? Just like I said earlier. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Wow. That sounds like an unconditional love. He said, I love you unconditionally. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Woohoo, that's hot. soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this, and they'll be manifest physically. Alrighty, that's enough for those. Let's see. I'm going to pick out one of these for fun. So, Judge, the light attributes is about balancing justice and compassion. So make sure you're both of those. Maintaining a fair distribution of power. Okay. And for the shadow attributes, it says offering only destructive criticism, misusing business, legal, or criminal authority. So Judge can be good. Judge could have light and dark. Any kind of archetype could. So you could be a judge, or you could be seeing a judge. And it looks like, you know, everything is going to be fair, and they want you to play fair. So just to balance justice and compassion. Okay. Managing the fair distribution of power. So the higher forces are managing the fair distribution of the power. So don't even try anything underhanded, basically. Okay, so wow, that was actually very, very potent. I could feel it really deep. Okay, there was something that said you won't win, whatever that was. There was so much power behind it. Something was being protected so deeply. You were protected so deeply. It looks like you're having every wish come to you. It looks like you've been through all the hoops and the shenanigans. It's time for you to get to the sun. I mean, how good can that be? I want to be in your shoes right now. Looking really good for you. Someone who loves you unconditionally, as deep as the ocean. You know, they're bringing the sun to you. Both people are very intellectual and loving. There's a King of Swords, King and Queen of Swords, and a lot of love with this Queen of Cups. A lot of intuition, a lot of 5D communication, a lot of passion. Like I said, it's deep because the reason why it's so deep, and you can hear from these cards, these cards of love, is because, and the hidden truth oracle is because of that past life relationship card there. You know, there was something so deep. They've known each other for I don't know how many lifetimes. You know, so if you believe in that, they've known each other for so many lifetimes that they're so in love. Like they are definitely meant to be here at this time. Like they chose to be here at this time, to meet at a certain place, you know, that only you would know. It would activate in you, almost like it would activate in you, you know, naturally when you were going with the flow. Isn't that what your mother always said? When you're not looking for love, you find it. When you know, and then vice versa. So it's time to disconnect from the world. So just retreat and take care of you, and you know, then just resume life and keep loving on yourself. And whammy, okay? Here comes in your lover while you're having a good old time in life. You know, we know there's an undertone of waiting on something. So I don't see any, you know, buddy in here. So you had to have been waiting for somebody. Yeah, but it looks like you were ready to go with this Two of Wands. So you got sexuality and intimacy. So in the previous relationship, or in the relationship you have, there's a problem between understanding the difference between sexuality and intimacy, and there's a lack of, there's a possible lack of intimacy, you know. And then obviously for the others who run into their counter partner, it's like this the pictures are almost the same. There's like this instant intimacy, like I know you, you know, I can feel close to you, I can touch you, you know. But the sexuality is more like the card of, you know, a false person, or a, you know, someone who's like, what do they call it? Like using their body to gain things, type of a thing. Or just to, like, you know, putting passion over love, right? Because that's not a good thing, right? Where it's okay to have lustful feelings, you know, and passion, but, you know, it's the deep soul bond that, you know, the intimacy that creates the whole dynamic and makes it even worth living for, you know. There's no need for unnecessary and sleeping with, you know, partners. So when you find the person that you want to settle down with, remember the intimacy is much more important than the sexuality, but they go right hand in hand, okay? So I don't see any problems in that department, but for some reason it was for somebody, or I wouldn't have said it. So that's that. These are my abundance cards here. Let's see. What do we got here to help my friends? So you're really going to start enjoying life and its pleasures, okay? Just remember to stay connected to Source, and, you know, don't go off one end or the other. Stay balanced, you know. But let your soul sing, of course. So this feels like something solid, something secure. You know, I've never seen it like this. I really didn't like that they were back to back when I put them together. But it's funny because this time the sentence just came to me, they got each other's back. I was like, what? Let me look at it. I was like, oh my goodness, they sure do. You know, because I was like, oh, there's a counterpart here, and they look all mad, you know, like, who's fighting words, you know. But no, they're wiser than that. They just got each other's back, you know. It's almost like a fight, too. You put one person's back to the other, you know. So that's pretty cool. So, yeah, you've got each other's back. There's a lot of love, a lot of passion, meant to be. Yeah, okay, go ahead and show off to the other signs. Tell them how amazing your future is going to be, because some of them have some really harsh ones, and it was very hard to deliver harsh ones. So you guys work on also deleting the software of guilt, right? I release any belief that no longer assists me in my soul's growth. Let's say it again. Take a deep breath. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. And you know I'm going to say it again. It's always going to be 3 times, okay? Take a deep breath. I release any belief that no longer assists in my soul's growth, okay? Each time saying it more and more with belief. The more you believe it, you know, the more your inside changes, the more your outer world changes, okay? And that's the name of the game here. So nothing's coming out here. Let me try and focus. I'll have one card, please. This one. Yes, thank you. Just one card, thank you, please. I'll have one, please. I can pick from the top. I just hate doing it. This is like a test there. That one stayed on top like 3 times. True offering. Okay, true offering takes what can be an unbearable cross and returns it to love. Wow, that is an unconditional love. That almost makes me understand what unconditional love is. So I like that true offering. It's like, I don't expect anything. I just love you no matter what. Like, I don't even fathom, right? It says, true offering takes what can be an unbreakable cross and return it to love. So it looks like he transformed it, right? It was unbearable and he returned it. And so this is something energetic, it looks like he's doing. It's like he made something good out of something that wasn't so good, you know, and offering that up, you know, is a sacrifice or a gift. Either way, it does show some unconditional love, as far as as far as I'm concerned. So I hope you liked the spread, or I hope you liked the reading. If you'd like a personal one, just let me know. If there's any particular decks you like, I can get those out. Answer any questions you have. Pretty good with dates nowadays. I don't like to what do they call it? Think of the word. I can't think of the word. I'm like trying to make myself look good, type of a thing. But I hope you come back and check out the messages again, and share it with somebody if you liked if anything was useful, and give me a like. That will indicate that you did like it. Subscribe, and as my daughter says, hit that notification bell. I love her for that. She's a YouTuber apparently. You should check out her video. She's below. She's super good. What else? Yeah, if you need any of my services, spiritual healing, spiritual teachers, a mentor, wanting to learn Reiki or the cards, or help develop your gifts, or just mentor and be of support for your awakening, you can reach me on my email, highpriestesshealer1111@yahoo.com, highpriestesshealer1111@yahoo.com. Okay, we'll see you on the next, and namaste.